Hello everyone, hope you all are fine. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe my channel. So let's start our today's topic, that is Arrhenius concept and Bronsted-Lowry concept of acids and bases. According to some earliest concepts, acid is a solution that turns blue litmus red and is sour in taste, whereas base is a solution that turns red litmus blue and is bitter in taste. Looking forward is the Arrhenius concept. According to this concept, an acid is a compound that yields hydrogen ion in aqueous solution, whereas base is any compound which gives hydroxyl ion in aqueous solution. Let us take some examples. Here HCl can give hydrogen ion in aqueous solution, so it is an acid, whereas NaOH and KOH both can give hydroxyl ion in aqueous solution, so both are bases. According to Arrhenius concept, the process of neutralization is when an acid or a base combine to form water and salt. Here HCl, an acid, combines with NaOH, a base, and form water and sodium chloride salt. This is a very simple concept. Here are some advantages of Arrhenius concept. Firstly, it explains the heat of neutralization. During the neutralization process, the amount of heat released can be calculated, which gives us the information about the heat of neutralization. This concept also leads to quantitative determination of acid or base strength. From the equilibrium reaction, the values of dissociation constant for acids Ka and dissociation constant for bases Kb can be calculated, which will give us information about the strength of an acid or a base. This concept also explains the catalytic properties of acids. From the Arrhenius concept of electrolytic dissociation, which gives us the information about the catalytic properties, that the catalytic properties of acids depend upon the concentration of hydrogen ion. There are also some limitations of Arrhenius concept. Firstly, it does not explain the reactions that are taking place in non-aqueous solvents where no water is involved. Similarly, it is not applicable for the reactions in gas phase. Another limitation of Arrhenius concept is the restriction of term base to only hydroxyl compounds. There are many compounds which exhibit basic properties and are bases, but they don't have any hydroxyl compound, for example ammonia and pyridine. So Arrhenius concept does not explain the basic properties of ammonia and pyridine. This concept can't explain the acidic properties of AlCl. At this point, we need to introduce another concept, that is Bronsted-Lowry concept of acids and bases. According to Bronsted-Lowry concept, an acid is a substance which tends to lose proton, either one or more proton, whereas a base is a substance which tends to gain proton. This concept is also known as proton donor acceptor system. So here we will have a look at some examples of Bronsted-Lowry concept. First are the molecular acids and bases, and next are cationic acids and bases. There are also different compounds or different anionic compounds which act as a base or acid according to Arrhenius concept. Firstly, here HCl can donate proton. Similarly, HBr, water, they also can donate proton, so they are acid. And ammonia, water, N2H4, they can accept proton, so they are bases. Next are the conjugate acid-base pair. Suppose a reaction here, Ha has the ability to donate proton, so it is acid, whereas B has the ability to accept proton, so it is base. When we will consider this reaction in reverse, here A negative has the ability to accept a proton, so it will act as a conjugate base of acid Ha, whereas Hb positive can donate proton, so it will act as a conjugate acid of base B. These are two examples of conjugate acid-base pair. Here HCl, an acid, and H2O. HCl will donate proton and water will accept proton and form hydronium ion, H3O positive and Cl negative. Here H3O positive being able to donate proton will act as a conjugate acid, whereas Cl negative being able to accept proton will act as a conjugate base. According to Bronsted-Lowry concept, the process of neutralization is the transfer of proton from acids to base. According to Arrhenius concept, neutralization is a formation of water and salt, but according to Arrhenius Bronsted-Lowry concept, it is a transfer of proton from acid to base. Here, a proton is transferred from NH4 positive to S2 negative. An acid-base reaction always proceeds in the direction of formation of weaker acid and weaker base. Suppose Ha is a strong acid and water is a strong base. It will give H3O positive hydronium ion, which is weak conjugate acid, and A negative, a weak conjugate base. So we can say that the conjugate base of a strong acid is always a weak base, and the conjugate acid of a strong base is always a weaker acid. Next is the amphiprotic species. Any species that act as a proton donor and as a proton acceptor is called amphiprotic species, also known as amphoteric species. We can say that any species that acts as an acid as well as a base is called amphiprotic species. For example, water. It acts as a base and also as an acid. Here with HCl, water acts as a base, and with NH3, ammonia, water acts as an acid. Next is the polyprotic acids and bases. Acid which donates one proton per molecule is called monoprotic acid, whereas acids which donate more than one proton per molecule are polyprotic acids. Firstly, HCl, HNO3 and HCN all can donate just one proton per molecule, so they all are monoprotic acids. The next are H2SO4. Here it can donate two protons, and H3PO3 and H3PO4 both can donate 3 protons, so they are polyprotic acids. Similarly, the base which can accept only one proton per molecule is monoprotic base, whereas the base which can accept more than one proton are polyprotic bases. Firstly, the water and HS negative, they can accept just one proton, so they are monoprotic bases, whereas SO42 negative can accept two protons and PO43 negative can accept three protons, so they are polyprotic bases. Next is acidic strength of Bronsted acids. Acidic strength is the ability to lose a proton to form its conjugate base. If an acid loses proton rapidly, it means that it has high acidity. For example, H2S has greater acidic strength than water because the size of sulfur atom is greater than oxygen and HS bond can be broken down easily. When we move from left to right in a period, the acidic strength increases. When we move from left to right, the electronegativity of the central atom increases, and the shared pair electron is attracted more toward the central atom. So the bond of central atom with other atom is become weaker and can be cleaved easily. Here CH4 is less acidic and HF is more acidic. Next is the basic strength of Bronsted base. Basic strength is the ability to accept proton to form its conjugate acid. If a given molecule or ion accepts proton readily, it means that it has high acidity. As we move from left to right in a period, the order of basicity decreases. As we have discussed above that the conjugate base of a strong acid is always a weak base. Here these are the conjugate acids of conjugate bases of above discussed acids. So their trend will be opposite to the acids. This is the acidic strength, and this is the trend of their conjugate bases. So it will be opposite. Next are the advantages of Bronsted-Lowry concept. Firstly, this concept is superior to Arrhenius concept as the reactions can be explained in aqueous as well as other solvents like liquid NH3 and liquid HF. And this concept also explains the reactions that are taking place in gas phase. When HCl gas reacts with ammonia gas, it forms NH4 positive and Cl negative. Here HCl acts as an acid whereas NH3 acts as a base. Next, it also classifies certain species as bases which are not classified by Arrhenius concept, for example ammonia and pyridine. And this concept also validates the Arrhenius concept. It means that those compounds or those substances which are classified as acid according to Arrhenius concept are also acid according to the Bronsted-Lowry concept. Though this concept is much better than Arrhenius concept, but still there are also some limitations of this concept. It can't explain the reactions that are taking place in aprotic or non-protic solvents where no proton is involved, like liquid SO2, liquid BF3, liquid BRF3. Bronsted-Lowry concept is unable to explain the reactions that are taking place in these solvents. This is all about Arrhenius concept and Bronsted-Lowry concept of acids and bases. If this lecture is helpful, please subscribe the channel and like the video. Thank you so much.